Hi, Kid Central Junior kiddos. It's Miss Betsy. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Our new storyboard and stories for the next month or so are focused on Jesus is alive. Moms and dads, I'm going to put a parent page on our Facebook group, and feel free to share that with family and use that. We are going to start, as we always do, with the song about this book. What is this book, kiddos? Do you remember? Let's sing the song and see if you can get it.
This is God's special book, yes, it's God's book, you see. I learned about all God has done and His love for me. This is God's special book, yes, it's God's book, you see. I learned about all God has done and His love for me. Bible!
The Bible. That's right. Good remembering. So our Bible story comes from the New Testament, and it's about our friend Jesus. And so we have a new storyboard. So here's our brand new storyboard. I'm going to show you this side right now. I hope you can see it. Zoom in if you need to or make it bigger. Today we are going to hear the happiest story in the Bible. We're going to hear that Jesus is alive. So if you look outside or if you look on our storyboard, it's springtime. There are baby bugs and birds and butterflies alive in the springtime. And I want you to look and see what you can see on our storyboard to see what might be alive. Let's see. Who can find a nest and an egg? Do you see it? Do you see the nest and the egg? The nest is right here on the branch of the tree, and our egg is a pink eggshell. I've never seen a pink eggshell for real life, but I've seen blue ones. Robins have blue ones. And inside this egg is a bird. Actually, this is a rubber ducky, but a rubber ducky is a kind of a bird, and so that's what's in our egg. Let's see. What else do we see that's alive? Let's see. What else do you see? Do you see the flowers? There's pink flowers and yellow flowers. What about over here? Ooh, this inside the cocoon is, can you tell what this is? I'm going to fluff it up a little bit and then maybe you can tell. Do you see it? How about if it were flying in the sky? How about if it were flying in the sky and landing on flowers? It's a butterfly, you're right. So we have a bird and we have a butterfly. Do you see anything else there? Do you see anything else? Not right now. You're right, the tree is alive and the grass is alive too. Good thinking. So it is a happy time. Almost everybody is happy in springtime, but long ago there were some people who were not happy. If they're not happy, how do you think they're feeling? Yeah, they could be sad, or they could be angry, they could be frustrated. Yeah, and those people didn't like Jesus, and they didn't think that Jesus was God's son. And those angry people hung Jesus on a cross. Do you see the cross in the picture? Kind of in the back. Yeah, they didn't think that Jesus was God's son, and they hung him on a cross and he died. Does that make you happy or sad? Yeah, that makes me sad. Yeah. And then they laid Jesus in a tomb. A tomb is a big cave. Can you make a cave with your hands? Make a cave with your hands so that there's an open spot in the middle for something to be inside. So Jesus, his body was laid in a big cave that had a big stone on the front. And the stone was rolled in front of it. So if we rolled a stone in front of the opening part, it would all be closed. And it was kind of like a cocoon for a butterfly. It was a cocoon for Jesus. But then something pretty wonderful happened. So we're going to go to the second page of our storyboard and look over here. So what do you see? What do you see in this one? Do you see the stone? Yeah, the stone that goes right in front of that tomb. The stone, and so that's where Jesus' body lay. And God sent an angel, here's an angel, it's a little angel, to sit on top of that rock and make sure that Jesus wasn't disturbed. So there's our angel. And then that angel rolled the stone away. How do you think that angel did that? I bet angels are really strong. Can you show me your muscles? Show me how strong you are. Yeah, I see your muscles. Good job. So that angel rolled that stone away, and what was inside? Do you see anything inside? Do you see anything? If I put it just like that, what do we see? There's nothing. There's nothing, because even though they put Jesus in there, when they rolled the stone away, Jesus wasn't there anymore, because he had risen from the dead. Because Jesus is alive. So Jesus wasn't in the tomb. The tomb was empty because Jesus is alive. Can you clap and show me how glad you are that Jesus is alive? Can you clap? Yay! That's how excited we are that Jesus is alive. So the egg is empty. Where's our egg? Let's see. Here's our egg. The egg is empty because our bird is alive. Yeah, so the egg is empty because our bird is alive. The cocoon is empty. The cocoon over here is empty because our butterfly is alive and flying around. And the tomb is empty because Jesus is alive. So what else do you see on this page that's alive? Can you see anything else that's alive? What do you see? Do you see the tree? It's got little buds on the end, kind of like our trees do right now. There's a ladybug. The ladybug's alive. There are some flowers, more of those pink and yellow flowers. There's a little caterpillar down here. Do you see my little caterpillar guy? Yeah. And do you know what else we have? I gotta hold it up with the other hand. Ready? We have this little guy who's alive. He's popping up through holes. That's our little groundhog. He can pop up through the different holes. And you can see him. He's alive too. So our animals are going to start coming out too in the spring. Let's see. So, oh, now we have one more. I have one more page. So we have one more page to show you, to talk about how Jesus is alive. So Jesus's friends, we were talking about his friends on the boat last time. Now his friends are hanging out with him on the countryside. On the grass. So they're all hanging out, and there's Jesus, and he's got a furry beard. If you were here, I would let you touch his fuzzy beard. Maybe your daddy or your grandpa or an uncle has a fuzzy beard that feels kind of fuzzy on their chin. It looks like Jesus has a beard too. So there's Jesus wearing a white robe, and his friends were happy that Jesus is alive. Can you show me what you look like when you're happy? Are you smiling? Are you excited when you're happy? Are you laughing? Can I hear your laugh? Yeah, I like how you laugh. Good job. So that's how Jesus' friends felt when they found that Jesus was alive. And not only that, but I bet that Jesus told them and that they said back to Jesus, I love you. So if you have a friend or someone in your family that you care about that makes you happy when you're with them, you can tell them that you love them. Yeah. And maybe mommy or daddy are with you. You can tell them right now, or your brother or sister. Yep. So Jesus is alive. There are other things alive in our picture. There's a butterfly up here. Butterflies are my favorite. There's a flower here, and we're going to actually watch the flower can grow. The petals grow. And there's some grass down here, too, that even sticks out. If you were here, I would let you touch it. So we'll just have to wait until you come back for you to touch it. But do you see the other things in the picture? Yeah, all those pink flowers, yellow flowers, all the grass that's growing. That's pretty cool. Jesus told his friends, did you know, Jesus told his friends that he was going to live in heaven. Did you know that? That he was going to live in heaven. And Jesus wanted his friends to tell everyone about him. Everyone. And Jesus wants us to know that he's alive too. When you believe in Jesus, Jesus becomes our forever friend. He will always be with us, and one day we get to live with him in heaven. That's pretty great news that Jesus is alive. Let's see. So there's a song for us to sing, and you're going to have to stand up because it's a jumping and a shouting and a clapping kind of song. So we're going to sing "We're So Happy," and we're going to sing through it twice so that you can listen the first time and sing the second time. Are you ready?
Jesus is alive today. Clap your hands, shout hooray. Jesus is alive today. We're so happy.
Are you ready? We're going to do it again. This time do some. Are you ready to move?
Jesus is alive today. Touch your toes, shout hooray. Jesus is alive today. We're so happy.
Thanks for singing along with me. You can go back and listen to it again if you want to. So that was a great happy song to remind us that Jesus is alive. Good job remembering. And there's so much new life in the springtime. So when you go out for walks or in your yard, make sure you look for the trees budding and the birds singing and the bugs that you might see on the ground or flying in the air or the flowers. So let's see, there are two things that we're going to do. One is a game for you to do. So I need you to get a blanket or a towel, a big towel that you could wrap up in. So pause this, grab a blanket or a towel, and then come back. You're back. Good job. So we're going to pretend that we are wiggly squiggly caterpillars. Can you show me how you would crawl in the garden if you were a wiggly squiggly caterpillar? You can do it right there on the floor or on the couch or on your bed. You're doing a good job crawling like a caterpillar. Nice job. And so we're going to stop and spin your cocoon. So can you turn around a couple times and then wrap up in your towel or your blanket? Wrap up and stand with it really tight around you. That's what a cocoon looks like. And so nice snuggly cocoons because the caterpillar sleeps. So pretend you're sleeping. Good job. And now lie down and curl up in your cocoons, and we're going to take a long pretend nap. Are you sleeping? Good job. It's time to wake up. Can you carefully unwrap your cocoon and stretch up slowly, 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 and put your arms out? And do you know what you are now? You're a butterfly. So show me how you fly like a butterfly. How would you fly around the room like a butterfly? Fly away, fly away. Good job. I am so happy that you are a great lively butterfly, and I'm happy that Jesus is alive. Now there's one more thing that we're going to do before we go. And if you have bubbles at home, you could pause this and go get bubbles and come back. But I'm going to show you here. So when we watch caterpillars grow and change into beautiful butterflies, it can remind us of how Jesus died and then came back to life. Butterflies can help us remember that Jesus is alive. Caterpillars grow into butterflies. Look, I have a butterfly right here. Yeah, a butterfly right there. What are some other things that are alive? What are some other things that are alive and grow? People? How about your pets? Do you have a dog or a cat at home? Or caterpillars? Or animals at the zoo? Or plants? And how can those things remind us that Jesus is alive? Because they're alive too. And Jesus is alive. So anything that's alive can remind us that Jesus is alive too. Things that grow remind us that Jesus is alive. And I'm going to show you something else that grows and grows. So I can get my bubbles out from our room, and we can do little bubbles or we can do big bubbles, but if you watch, it'll get bigger as I blow. Ready? Did you see? There was one, and then there were two, and then there were more. They were growing in groups, not just in size. So if you have bubbles at home, maybe you can go outside and play with them, or maybe you can do it in the kitchen or in the bathroom. Ask moms and dads, and then see if you can do some bubbles too. I know you like playing with bubbles in the toddler room with me. So playing with bubbles is fun, just like it's fun to tell others what it says in the Bible in Mark 16:6. So Mark is a chapter in our Bible. Remember our Bible? Here it is. In Mark 16:6, it says that Jesus is alive. So I want you today to make sure that you tell 2 people that you know that Jesus is alive. It could be your mom and dad. It could be a brother or sister. You could call a grandma or grandpa on the phone. You could let your neighbor know when you're outside and you see them. You could say, "Did you know Jesus is alive?" But tell somebody that you know that Jesus is alive today. And right after this, Miss Amy from Kid Central has shared a song that she would like you to hear too. So you are going to hear a song right after this. Have a great day, you guys. Love you. Bye.